Revelio.
This be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
One of the best meals I've ever eaten. One there. Yeah, another here. Whoa. Stop it!
Levioso.
Hello? Why don't you come up here and fight me? You
The rest of them are
You are postponing me enough. That's your best. You arrogant child!
Levioso. Descendo.
No!
Glacier. Defendo.
I'll get you.
Levioso. Descendo. Glacier.
Deadly mistake, this.
Now to find out what happened here.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
I should investigate.
Revelio. Revelio.
Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Revelio.
A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree. A crooked tree, just as the map said. The crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here.
Leviosa, Glacius. Descendo.
And the crumbling tower. The spot on the map should be directly south of it.
Arresto momentum. Revelio.
These rocks have seen better days.
Confringo. Arresto momentum. Revelio. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Revelio. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin. This place has seen better days.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed.
What do we have here?
At it! That student defeated our encampment in the tower!
I may have more luck higher up in the keep. This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me.
You mishandled that!
Leviosa. Glacier. Defendo. Revelio.
You won't defeat us all!
Expelliarmus.
Quiet.
Accio.
This looks like trouble.
Pity. Accio. Leviosa. Revelio.
Someone's here.
Protego. Levioso.
Too slow.
Descendo. Levioso.
Do you think this is funny?
Glacius. Defendo. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Glacius.
Goodness. Not a party to attend by myself. Stone walls do a prison make, sometimes.
Descendo.
What will we find in here?
Goblins will finally wonder. It's punishment to us all to have that miserable human around.
Not quite enough. Why drag this out longer than necessary? No! I will make you pay. No!
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on.
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Alohomora. Revelio. Expelliarmus.
Ha!
Leviosa.
I'm a goblin, not a toy!
Expelliarmus. Revelio. Revelio.
A human's word is worthless. This prisoner owes us the metal we were promised.
Someone thinks they can outlast me!
Glacius. Defender. Expelliarmus.
I won't. Why can't I hit you?
You'd have been going to herbology class.
Arresto momentum.
Oh no!
Accio.
I will make you get accustomed to that. I won't rest.
Expelliarmus.
No!
I feel as though you're not nice for the bit.
Revelio.
A boiler door. How to open it?
Revelio. Expelliarmus.
On that. How nice of you to stop by.
Leviosa. Glacius. Defender.
Arrogant child!
Expelliarmus. You only have Ranrock to blame. Revelio. Revelio.
What's down there? Trigus Totalis.
Your spells glance off of me.
Glacius. Defender. Arresto momentum. Glacius. Trigus Totalis. Revelio.
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be?
Levioso! Expelliarmus! Defender! Glacius! Compulsor!
This door must need power from something.
Revelio! Confringo! Revelio! Revelio!
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed.
Compulsor! Arrest the momentum!
I will make you. I'm nice and you stop by. Your little magic tricks won't distract me.
Levioso! Expelliarmus!
I won't rest. Get away!
Levioso! Descendo!
No! You call that spell casting?
Levioso!
Put me down!
Descendo!
I won't rest. Dead. Almost.
Descendo!
Was that your best?
Levioso! Glacius! You've one less follower, Ranrock. Revelio! Revelio.
This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
My wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. Oh, my wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you. You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblin stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex. My memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Revelio. Revelio.
Not the best place for an unaccompanied student.
The wizard. Aha! There!
Hogsmeade, here I come.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around. Here you found a bit of treasure in the forest. Was never one for adventure myself. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
I don't like the looks of that encampment. What went on?
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Oh, my sincerest gratitude, you brave soul. you for passing through. Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
What? No.
You're weak, human. Why?
That's the student who uses strange magic.
You're good. But I'm better. I don't have...
Where'd you learn all those dark spells?
Leviosa! Telesis! Defender!
Oh, you found it! Pass it to me! Hurry! Before they come! I must get out! Hurry! My wand! Oh, thank Merlin! Thank you!
Potato!
I'm... Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
I didn't touch your helm. Well, thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. I know who my friends are now, don't I?
Got it.
Hello?
You are terribly outmatched. Surely you can see that.
Revelio.
You've been paying attention? Well, this doesn't hurt. What's the point of this exactly?
Glacius. Defender.
What are you up to now?
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
You've made Upper Hogsfield safer, and for that, I thank you. Thank you for passing through. I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Oh,
I'd like...
sir.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? Glad you were able to stop by.
Revelio.
Why am I always on patrol? It's a waste of my skills.
I know what that means.
Such arrogance.
Potato.
Howard. Oh, fight about as well as a pumpkin. Stop it!
Leviosa. Glacius. Defender.
Why can't I hit you? I won't rest
Ranrock has fooled you all, to your demise.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
His Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
No more happy days for you.
Try not to make this
Arrest them, Vanessa. Pulsar. Confringo. Defender.
You will pay for your deeds. Novice luck.
Wait till Sebastian hears about this. And... Lumos.
Lumos.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Revelio.
An intruder!
Revelio. Lumos.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Revelio. Lumos.
That's that. Settled.
Revelio.
Don't see myself doing this sort of thing.
I'll look after you.
Revelio.
You ought to cut back on pudding. Took you for a troll the other day.
Wonder who lives here. Hello, nice to meet you.
Welcome.
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? A pleasure doing business with you. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel...
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Revelio used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy. Hey. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never! I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Revelio. Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met on my first day at Hogwarts, in the Slytherin common room.
Oh, the common room. I adored teasing first years about spotting mermaids through the window. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves any time soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
Revelio.
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book. Someone's here. I'll bury you in the deepest. No! I will make you. Does Hogwarts teach you nothing about dueling?
No wiggle will be spared.
One less human.
I shall avenge your death.
Descendo. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've made your last mistake. I was right not to be worried about you. This you will regret. Well played.
Leviosa.
One less human to worry about. Why drag this out? You arrogant child! Silent as a grave. I won't rest. Such arrogance. I'll get you. No! Not
Ringo!
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It sounds as if the loyalists attacked Anne without cause.
I wouldn't put it past them, but I'm convinced that they were trying to hide something. It may be grasping at billywhigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for...
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was, a Hogwarts... I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Revelio.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was
Revelio.
intention.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor. Hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realise it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Revelio.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Revelio.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
A journal entry of Isadora's. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Confringo. Revelio.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream?
Confringo.
Because that happens to me too.
Lumos. Revelio.
Nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come.
Revelio.
Tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Revelio.
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Sian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Revelio.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
If I could undo all that happened that day, I would.
Confringo! Confringo! Revelio.
Nothing worse than students practicing.
Revelio.
Now that I have all my gobstones back, I'm ready to take on all challenges.
Revelio. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
ancient secrets bring forth an age.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. Revelio.
Lumos.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need. There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse. Also known as the torture curse. Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
That's awful. But no matter the circumstance, he should never have cast it. He should have known better.
Trust me, it's not as easy as you might assume, thinking straight when you've been hit with Crucio. After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Mine now, Demi guys.
Levioso.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Descendo. Levioso. Confringo. Revelio. Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa.
Lumos.
Glacius. Revelio. Levioso.
What were you and Ominous speaking of? The dark? I'd like... Crucio. How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, I'll remind... Watch for my owl. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Revelio. Revelio.
It's not even magic.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies.
Professor Shah.
Astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Oh, hello. I'm Amit. We met in potions class. I'm happy to report that we've yet to have any explosions in this class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
I can't do that, Amit. You might need it.
No, really, you can. And I won't. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could.
Revelio.
Good that did. How am I supposed
Professor Shah's just about as cold and distant as the bloody stars she wants us to chart. Ugh, not how I wanted to spend my evening.
Not sure what you can learn from these astronomy tables that you can't learn from a cup of tea leaves.
The constellations are beautiful. Not sure they're worth dying of a cold for, but they are beautiful.
Revelio.
The perfect night for...
Amit, where did you say that telescope was?
Sitting in the storage room beneath the top deck. Look for the smaller set of stairs on the main
Thank you.
Of...
Revelio. Confringo.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for stars.
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial, of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know?
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble, especially in its nonsensical practice of astrology. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar, the other is mere lunacy.
You mentioned astronomy tables earlier, in class. What were you talking about?
Long ago, devotees of the astral arts set up stone. For centuries, wizards made use of these. Sadly, they have since become mere monuments.
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it.
The perfect night for...
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a perspective...
Yes, what...
You remember those... And it seems there may...
I had a feeling there would be a catch to that telescope.
No. I certainly wasn't trying to bribe you or anything. But... Are you in? No one from the Gobs...
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
Revelio.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Revelio.
Confringo. Cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, I mean.
Look, there's a table. I think you should do the honors. The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Whatever you say, Amit. Whatever you say.
Oh, you wait. You are going to be quoted saying just that. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon. Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
On another adventure, are we?
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide. I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Revelio.
These rocks have seen better days.
See if there's something you need. It's been a pleasure. See if there's something you need. Thank you for your patronage. It's been a pleasure. Betting on the dragon fights was the best decision I've made yet. Come out before I fight.
Revelio.
Psst, over here. Quietly. I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down. For good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
Can't we just bypass Officer Singer and go directly to the Ministry?
Do you think they will listen to a student? Only Officer Singer can start an investigation. The Ministry will come in later.
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know how bad things can get if they are not stopped. It's a long story, one I promise to share when we have more time. For now, let's do what we came to do.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here, after all.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
I wonder what that does. Well, that didn't work. That did it. Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum. Revelio. I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. Confringo! Revelio. Dead end. Must be another way in. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. That looks as if it might raise the gate. Confringo. Accio. Depulso. Arresto Momentum. Accio. Depulso. Arresto Momentum. Accio.
Well done. I will be right up. I knew you could do it. This way. I will get...
Revelio.
That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Harlow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, restrain the beast!
High Wing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get this thing back to...
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blast it! There's gotta be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere.
Revelio.
You let things catch your eye too easily,
I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
Accio. Revelio.
I tell you this, Hogwarts is lucky they've got this.
Repulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum.
Not the safest place to sneak into.
Well, if we're talking
Repulso.
quality, surely you agree.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum. Repulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum.
Nothing to poach in Arrowshire except spiders. Not worth the trouble if you ask me. Place the fun is brittle.
Get back here, all
I'm scared of heights! All right, you've had your fun.
You will not survive this fight! How dare you freeze me!
You dare slay one of my own! You will! Is this your best trick?
Alohomora. Revelio.
I hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
Revelio.
You're going home in a wooden box!
Levioso!
Here's 10 points!
Oh, for effort. Rookwoods don't go down easy.
Levioso.
Stop this before...
Incendio. Stupefy.
How does that feel?
Levioso!
Tempus Totalis.
No!
Alohomora. Revelio.
Oh no, Deke was right. We need to save you from these barbarians.
Revelio.
Y-Wing. It's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, Homura.
Revelio. 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 Levioso. Revelio. Whoa. Ah. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Momentum. Revelio. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Levioso. Descendo. Revelio. Descendo. Descendo. Revelio.
Highwing. It's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, amore.
Hurry. There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing!
It's incredible, isn't it?
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Harlow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Harlow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Hiram before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting, no. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you. I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
Confringo! Merlin himself would be proud. Trial when I see one. Slow down now. There we go. Lumos. Lumos. Not so tricky after all, Merlin. It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Hello, might you have time to help with an urgent delivery?
You sound as if you could use some help.
Oh yes, I could. A dear friend of mine. I sent 2 crates.
You sent crates of cabbages to battle Ranrock's loyalists?
I did indeed. You see, I know plants, and I believe the goblins will be so irritated by the onslaught of ferocious vegetation, they will simply... I wonder if you might try...
Very well, sir.
Oh.
What do you have for sale?
I'm convinced that Feldcroft will be much safer with Chinese chomping cabbages defending them.
Sounds like Feldcroft's in trouble. Perhaps I should try to help.
I'll be able to put that to good use. Thank you. I hope to see you again soon.
Revelio.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Revelio. Confrigo. Accio. Confrigo. Accio.
Won't get the best of me.
I pressed Ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
How nice to see you, my young friend. What needs doing, needs doing.
Is everything all right?
If the Hamlet sent you here to talk to me about... It's not every day...
What do you mean you...
With Ranrock's... I apologize, but everyone wants it.
It certainly takes a lot of courage.
Thank you. But he's my troll, and I'll be honest.
I'm not thrilled.
In fact...
A troll on the loose near a hamlet. That could be devastating.
Welcome. Well,
Mr. Thist...
I wonder if you might...
Very well, sir.
Oh.
What do you have for sale?
Now, how can I help? Thank you. I hope to see you again soon.
Said that travel broadens the mind.
That's it. I'm making good progress with those tokens. This Daedalian Keys challenge is coming along nicely. Another house token for the house chest.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance. There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about our house founder and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
That's a bit unnerving. I suppose even if it might lead to answers about what happened to your aunt, it does pose a risk.
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here.
Confringo! Rages grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I did. Arrest the momentum. Opening braces has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic,
Confringo! Arrest the momentum.
Simple math.
Confringo! Arrest the momentum.
Confringo!
Arrest the momentum.
Confringo!
Arrest the momentum.
Confringo!
Arrest the momentum.
Confringo!
Arrest the momentum.
Revelio.
Remember, 3 braziers are involved.
Someone was actually listening.
I do that. Occasionally.
Confringo!
Arrest the momentum.
Confringo!
Arrest the momentum.
Confringo!
Arrest the momentum.
Revelio. Incendio!
Arrest the momentum.
Incendio!
Arrest the momentum.
Incendio!
Arrest the momentum.
Revelio! Incendio!
Revelio may help.
Revelio! Incendio! Revelio! Incendio! Revelio!
Accio. Places. Levioso. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Convulso. Accio.